What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV, back with another transfer update video. And listen, I had the day off yesterday, people, so, apologies for that. But we're back today with a transfer update. And Arsenal, listen, before we get into today's transfer video, I'm going to start off by talking about Gabriel Jesus, because today's Friday. Some of you may be watching this now on Saturday because I've put this video out a little bit late, but we are all waiting for the transfer video announcement. Arsenal, they say read the room, understand the situation, read the room, Arsenal, right? We've seen since last Friday, Fabrizio Romano and David Ornstein announced that we'd agreed the total deal with City, with Jesus. We're now sitting here 7 days later, and we still have not announced the deal. Now, this morning, Tottenham announced the Richarlison deal. £60 million, short video, nothing fancy, deal announced. Deals being announced left, right and centre, and yet we still haven't announced this deal. What is the delay? What is the problem? I actually want to see Arsenal just announce this deal and move on to the next one, to be honest. They've almost waited so long, they've taken the excitement out of it when it eventually happens. Now, yesterday, we saw this leaked video that I'm sure somebody at Arsenal's going to, they better hope they don't get caught for that. But obviously, Gabriel Jesus was spotted inside the Emirates taking pictures with the photographers, and he was wearing the number 9 shirt on the back of his shirt. So we know he's going to take the number 9 that Alexander Lacazette was wearing. Now, a lot of the reports were that Jesus would be announced on Friday because basically contracts run out on the 30th of June. So Lacazette officially left Arsenal today on the 1st of July, which obviously meant that that number 9 shirt was vacated. Gabriel Jesus was then able to take it. The announcement should have been today. Why have they not announced it today? I mean, I don't understand. Read the room, Arsenal. We were all waiting for it today. Spurs dropped Richarlison. We should have waited a few hours. Bang, better announcement. Jesus, do your thing. But hey, will they announce it on Saturday? There was actually a tweet from quite a big source saying that the deal wouldn't be announced until Monday, which is just ridiculous. But it is what it is. We know it's a done deal. But I think the fans were really waiting and expecting this deal to be done and announced on Friday. So we'll have to see if they announce it tomorrow. Of course, we'll do a video if that happens, but we'll wait and see what happens with that one. Let's talk about the main story of the video, and that is regarding former Arsenal player, German international, Serge Gnabry. Now, reports coming out today that Arsenal are still very much interested in signing Serge Gnabry. They are waiting in the background to see what happens with his situation at Bayern Munich. Now, a report has come out of Germany today saying his future is still very unclear. Apparently, he's saying he wants to be respectful with Bayern Munich. When he comes back from holiday, I believe he's in America at the moment, he wants to sit down and discuss his situation. Now, Bayern Munich have offered him a massive contract, and he has rejected it. Obviously, they've signed Sadio Mane, who, is going to play. They've got Leroy Sané. They've got Kingsley Coman. There is not a great deal of room at the moment for Serge Gnabry to start. Although he probably would favour himself to get in one of those two positions out of those four. Probably him and Mane are the top two at the moment out of those four. But he's clearly not happy. Now, a report going around is saying that Bayern Munich are not happy with Serge Gnabry's lack of clarity, and that Bayern Munich want to sell him if he doesn't sign a new contract in this window. Arsenal waiting in the background. Now, the two issues that Arsenal may have had. The first one was Liverpool. Now, it was believed Liverpool could have been interested in him, but Liverpool today announced Mo Salah, brand new 3-year contract, 350 grand a week. Of course, they've got, Nunez, Jota, Luis Diaz. So they're not really in the market for a winger now, which probably takes them out of it. The other team was Real Madrid, who were being linked with him, but Real Madrid came out of a report saying they want to promote Rodrigo this season. They really want to push him as, their top right winger, and they're looking for players in other positions. Obviously, they've signed Tchouaméni for 100 million euros. So this could give Arsenal a free hit at Serge Gnabry. The problem is he may not want to sign a contract. He may say to himself, do you know what? I see out this contract. Next summer, I go for absolutely massive money that goes directly to him. We've seen more and more players allow their contracts to run out now. The likes of Pogba, Osman Dembele at Barcelona, Mbappe, obviously his contract was running out until he signed a new deal. I think this is going to become more and more of a regular occurrence in football now, because when your contracts ran down, the power goes to the player. You would pay 50, 60 million at least for Serge Gnabry. He can now go to a club and say, I want a £15 million signing on fee, because you would have paid £60 million to a club for me. So the power very quickly goes to the player. Can Arsenal get this deal done? I always say this is the deal I want to see happen this summer. Is it a dream that's not going to happen? Do I need to let go of it? Or is it a reality? Is it something, to me, Serge Gnabry is clearly not totally convinced by Bayern Munich in terms of maybe game time. He wants a massive contract. He wants to be treated like one of the biggest players. The problem is, would he come to Arsenal in the Europa League? I think if he was in the Champions League, we'd have had a very, very good chance of getting him. It's if he's willing to go in the Europa League. But as I say, people, money talks. Money talks. Dirty cash, I want you. Dirty cash, I need you more. Dizzy Rascal settings, people. Dirty cash. Where's Ralph Sanelli when you need him, man? Get the brown envelopes out. But listen, money talks, people. Give him a big contract. Tell him he's going to be one of the main players, and we move. Can you imagine a front three, people, of Saka, Gnabry, and Gabriel Jesus? I mean, that excites me, people. I can't lie. But we'll have to see what happens when he comes back from America. He's going to have meetings with Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich making it clear, you don't sign a new contract, they want to sell him. They want to recoup money, and they want to bring other players in. So time will tell. Let's see what happens on that one. Right, let's move on, people. Let's talk about Lisandro Martinez. Now, this one, a couple of days ago, it looked as if we was in pole position, and all of a sudden, this could be hijacked central again. Reports coming out today, people. Manchester United are set to make an offer for Lisandro Martinez this weekend. They believe the fact they are willing to pay the £43 million that Ajax are asking for, and also his previous relationship with Erik ten Hag, makes them favourites to get this deal done. All of a sudden, I'm shameless again. I'm doing the same as Rafinha. I'm saying I didn't rate him, and I didn't want him anyway. But deep down, I think a lot of Arsenal fans did want him, me included. This one could get tricky for Arsenal. We've made 2 offers. We haven't matched their asking price. And United look as if they're going to make an offer here. And I think Manchester United have a greater need for a centre-back than we do. I think the fact we were looking at him as potentially someone to play centre-back or cover left-back, United, you look at Maguire, they're probably going to say, go and play left centre-back next to Rafa Varane. That's probably going to appeal to him more than coming to Arsenal. I don't even think he would be a guaranteed starter at Arsenal with Gabriel left centre-back and Tierney at left-back. So this one, again, this one could be slipping from our grasp. One thing I've said a lot of the time, and a lot of you have commented in defence of Arsenal, and I understand, but what I'm saying with Arsenal, when you're in a position of weakness, i.e. you're in the Europa League, and you've been out of the Champions League for a long time, you've got an unproven manager, you are in a weak position if other clubs want these players. So when you want the player, sometimes you've just got to pay the asking price and say, do you know what? We can't afford to go into an auction with these other clubs because they're in a better position than us. I know Manchester United are in the same competition as us, but they pay bigger wages. They've been in the Champions League more recently than us. I would say Ten Hag's got a bigger managerial reputation than Mikel Arteta. So we'll have to see what happens with this one. Does it bother you if he goes to United? Did you want him at Arsenal? We'll have to see. But, I think this one's going to play out and a lot more things going off. But looks as if Manchester United could be giving a serious competition for Lisandro Martinez. So let me know what you think about that one. The player that was hijacked the other day, and that is Rafinha. Well, the hijackers have now been hijacked again by the look of it. It looks as if, according to reports today coming out of Spain, Rafinha could get his dream move to Barcelona now. Obviously, we heard the other day Arsenal were trying to sign him. Chelsea came in with the asking price. They've then offered him a contract. He hasn't signed it. You always got this impression maybe he's not that keen on going to Chelsea. Deco was pictured in Barcelona the other day, and it seems as if out of nowhere, Barcelona have found the money. They had a refinancing deal that came into fruition yesterday. I think they've made a few $100 million from rebranding their club and selling their rights to their sponsorships and things like that. So that has freed up some capital, some funds for them. And it looks as if they're going to match the offer of Chelsea. And Rafinha, of course, is going to choose Barcelona. He said it's his dream move. And it looks as if Chelsea could have been hijacked. So we both potentially leave empty-handed. But, hey, we got to worry about ourselves. That is for sure. Final bit of transfer news, people. Ben Jacobs, who's getting a lot of good transfer scoops at the moment, confirming that Arsenal have agreed personal terms with Yuri Tillermans. Edu is in regular contact with Yuri Tillermans' agent. But as of yet, Arsenal have not made a formal offer to Leicester City. And again today, people, Manchester United being linked with Yuri Tillermans as a potential move if they cannot get Frankie de Jong from Barcelona. What are we waiting for? Jay-Z settings, people. What the hell are you waiting for? I don't know what's going on here, people. I really don't. Some people will say, you know, wait, be patient, blah, blah, blah. We're not in a position to do that. Yuri Tillermans, they want 35 million. If you've agreed personal terms, get the deal wrapped up. Centre midfielder is one of our most important positions that we need to sign a player this summer. I would have actually signed two, but we definitely need one. Tillermans is an upgrade on Xhaka. He's available at a good price. He's agreed terms. He's willing to come. What is going on, people? Why are we not getting transfers wrapped up? You know, a week, 10 days ago, I was sitting here saying this window could be one of our best ever. 10 days later, I'm like, we've signed Marquinhos, who's a youngster. We've signed Vieira, who we're not too sure what to expect of him in the Prem. And that's it at the moment. Listen, Jesus, we know that deal's done. But at this moment in time, that deal has not been announced. So, hype, links, conversations, bids, yeah, that creates hype. But in reality, until that player's holding up a shirt, it means nothing. Get the deals done. Announce Jesus. Give us 24 hours to celebrate that and let us move on. Go and get Yuri Tillermans. We need a midfielder. Go and get Lisandro if you want him. If you don't get him, move on and go and get someone else. We're not actually desperate for a centre-back when you think about Ben White and Gabriel and obviously Saliba as well. But if you want him, go and get him. Show that ambition. Don't wait to go toe-to-toe with clubs that are possibly in stronger positions than us. So there you go. Yuri Tillermans. Let me know about everything we've spoken about today. Gnabry, do we have any chance at getting him? Looks as if Bayern Munich are not happy that he hasn't signed this deal yet, and they want to sell him if he doesn't extend his contract in this window. Gabriel Jesus, what are they waiting for? Is the Arsenal admin fell to sleep? Have they gone raving for the weekend? I don't know what's going off. To be honest, the amount of time they've taken, by the time they announce it, you know, we already know what's happening. He's wearing number 9, 4-5-year deal, 200 grand. We know what he looks like. It's already done, but, you know, we just haven't seen it. And let me know about the other things we've discussed on here as well. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. People, we are less than 1,500 subscribers away from 50,000 subscribers. You just never believe when you set up a YouTube channel that you will ever see those kinds of numbers. So amazing support. Big up to each and every one of you. Let's hit that before the Premier League season starts. Thank you very much for tuning in. Like the video, subscribe. If Jesus is announced tomorrow, we will go live. And thank you for all your time and effort and energy. Like the video, and I will see you all tomorrow, people. Bless.